Hello guys, welcome. It's been a minute. CHICHII-SAN is here to finish, and if you're new here, then you're about to get started.
Don't forget to subscribe. Love you.
Hello, if you don't know me, my name is Chichi. If you are a returning subscriber or returning viewer, welcome back. If you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe and make sure that you're part of the family. This video is about changing your character in a month, and I'm giving you just four simple steps, and you realize that you're actually stepping out of it. Four very simple steps. First of all, what is character? Character is a mental or moral quality distinctive to one individual, meaning your character is always different from another person's character. Character can be developed through genetics and your way of living, your surroundings, your community, or how you decide to live your life, how you choose your life. Character defines your true identity. The first thing to think about when trying to change your character is basically being tired of your character. If you've been able to notice or come to a point where you have seen that there's this character I have that is not being beneficial or that you do not want, that is literally the best step to changing it. The fact that you have acknowledged that yes, I have a bad character and I want to change my bad character. That's the first step to changing your character. That just gives you a brighter path. That just gives you more hope that you are willing to learn, to change, to, go into a different zone which is not your comfort zone, and you have accepted your mistakes. That just shows maturity and growth. So once you have accepted that yes, and you identify that I have a character I don't want, that's the first step to changing your character. It just makes you feel more better as a person, because most people have terrible characters and they have no idea that they have problems, and they feel content. They feel like yes, I'm the perfect person, but they have worst characters ever. That you'll be able to analyze other people's characters, analyze standard characters that are determined as good characters, and you've seen that okay, my character is a bad character. That just puts you on the recovery list. The second thing that can make you another step closer to changing your character is analyzing your evolution in terms of character, and finding out what caused the change. You have to understand that we are versatile creatures and we change our shape and form in the direction of what life is leading to. Meaning that if you have been through so much trials and tribulations, your character is most definitely going to change in a certain way. You cannot be having a trauma and still be as happy as you would have been with if you were a child without no traumas or anything like that. You have to dig deeper into your thoughts and ask yourself, since when did I start doing this? Like, maybe at first you were a very cool person, or like you were a very sweet person, or like you never used to do certain things, and all of a sudden you're doing it and you never knew how it happened. You have to ask yourself, like, okay, which year did I start doing this particular thing? Or when exactly did all this start? When you're able to pinpoint your stats of the whole character thing, that's when you start to realize that, oh, okay, this was what caused it. It was because this person said this to me, or it was because I was scarred by this thing, or like I was traumatized. So I always use this to defend myself, or like I always say this because I fear I'm going to get rebuked, or like I fear, like there's always something that's causing it. It's different from genetics where you naturally behave like that, okay, and different from where you obtain this way of living from a certain point of time in your life. And both characters can be changed. It's just that with one, you have to identify it first before breaking it. But with the other, you just have to go straight forward and grow up and know that you're supposed to change certain things and be more strict with yourself. So once you realize that you can change in any shape, in any form, you start to see that, okay, people are saying I can never be calm, but I can't. People are saying that I'm always going to have anxiety around people, but I can become more, of an extrovert. There's always a loophole around everything, and you're not stuck in your present situation or character whatsoever. The third one is to put the D to work, meaning put the discipline to work. Put the discipline to work. Everybody has that time in their life where they need somebody to be their discipline. Okay, you feel no matter how disciplined you are, there is one time in your life where you need someone to be your discipline for you. But when it comes to character, right? If you don't go and see a therapist who might not be able to help you, you just not get the work done. You have to be your own discipline. If it comes to something like maybe something that's school, work, someone can be your discipline. When it comes to yourself, your true identity, which is your character, you have to be your own discipline in the sense that no one can change you unless you change yourself, or unless you're willing to be helped by someone. In the sense of the fact that, let's say you have a therapist. If your therapist is helping you out, right, and you are not willing to change, that therapist is not going to get it. That's why they always ask you to help them by being available, like opening up and being ready for that change, not that you be stressing the person. So when I say put the discipline to work, if you feel like maybe this is the cause of your problems, stop the cause, like from the source. Or if you feel like maybe because of this, that's why your practice like this, or like you feel there's a better way to solve the problem, not in a negative way. It should always be a positive way. You feel like you need to be disciplined, you need to always push harder, you need to be strict on yourself. Anytime you're strict on yourself, you end up rewarding yourself with happiness because you realize that you'll be able to accomplish more goals than you thought you would. And that just improves on your character because discipline is also a character. And research has proved that if you're able to continue something for 28 days, it becomes your character. If you're able to continue a certain trait for more than 28 days, it becomes your character. So if you've been doing something for more than 28 days, then that might be a reason why you are stuck to doing that thing. And if as the time progresses, your body, your mind tells you that, oh, this is just how she is or he is, and you just have to melt into that state, and that's just me, you can't change me. So I've heard people say multiple times that, as for me, I get angry easily, as for me, as for me, this is how I am, as for me, I am this. But your body is versatile, you can literally change and be anything you want to change, no matter how long you've been doing something. As far as put the D to work, it's going to cause more improvement in your life. Discipline is very important as students, as workers, as parents, as friends, as loved ones, anything. As far as you're very disciplined, you realize that whatever you do works. The same thing applies to changing your character. I remember my dad was talking to us about somebody he used to know. He's like kind of elderly than him and he smokes cigarette, right? And he was like a honorable, so he's like honorable was like, so since he's a honorable, we're gonna call him honorable, right? Honorable was like, oh my god, I don't have any problem in life. My only problem is this cigarette I'm smoking because it's really causing damage to me. Pray for me, pastor. That's what he said. And my dad was like, with all due respect, honorable, you don't need prayers. You don't need prayers. What is this? It was like, oh, my hand. Your hand is what's holding it. Your same hand can break it and throw it away. How long does it take you to walk all the way to the wherever you get the sticks to buy? It takes you drive there, you can walk there or wherever. You just go. You give the person money with your hands, like take the money. You take it and you exchange it and you carry it. That's not all. This is like a very long process right here. You walk. Then you go to your room. Then you light. Then you feel like, oh my god, I've been tormented like this, but I don't know what to stop. You just want to stop, really. You just want to stop. That's how funny it looks to somebody who doesn't really know how certain things can be addictive. The last point I'm going to give you, which is the fourth point, we're almost done with this video, hold on, is change. Research has shown that the best and most effective way to change is change. In the sense that changing your appearance, changing your style, changing your environment. Like, you'd realize that some people were like the worst kind of people here and they just moved out to a different place and all of a sudden they're the best kind of people. It's change. It doesn't mean you have to, it doesn't mean you have to go to the extremes. All you have to do is change something once in a while. Okay, you realize that people ended up doing stuff like dyeing their hair, giving themselves piercing if they feel like they want to be confident. Even although I don't really think that's the best solution to be confident, because like confidence is something that's within and not like on the outside, but it helped people feel like we're more attractive. People went to the gym, people tried to change the way they look, tried to change the change the way they felt, try to change the way they think. So all I'm trying to say is you are the one that switched it on. you can switch it off. That character that you're talking about, you feel like, oh my god, now I get angry so easily, or now I do this, or now I do that. You can switch it off. You can change that character. Stand up for yourself. No one is going to do that for you, and everybody is going to criticize you if they feel like your character is bad. Everybody's going to tell you like, oh my god, I think you're this, or I think you're that. You are the one who have to stand up, own up for yourself, and be like, no, no, I'm not going to do this, or yes, I'm going to do this. And do you understand what I'm trying to say? But studies have shown that change really causes like an effective improvement in character. Because maybe where you've been, like where you've been, maybe where you were, they behaved a certain way, so you kind of adapted, and all of a sudden now you've been to a different place and you feel like, oh, this is a new place, and you just have to like be that way. What's the camera doing? What are you doing, girl? You just feel like you have to be that way. That can, you know, change is very necessary. Try to change something on you, about you, once in a while, and you realize that you feel much more better. You feel appreciative. You feel like there's something different. You know, all of that. That being said, I like to encourage you a bit that you are the one who is living your life. Okay, if you go in a negative direction and you don't expect your life to go in a positive direction, no matter the prophet that told you that, oh yeah, you'll make it in life, you will not make it. If you go in a negative direction, you will spiral down. If you go in a positive direction and the prophet had told you that you will not make it in life, no matter what, as far as you keep going, pushing, no matter all the downfalls, you will make it. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that you are the one leading the life that you have. If you feel like your character is stopping you, it's been a stumbling block, you have to push it and keep going. Character cannot be the one to bring you down. Okay, yes. And I feel like God will help you if you help yourself. That's why it's heaven help those who help themselves. Like, you have to put in the work, put in the effort, put in the prayers, make everyone see that yes, this girl or this boy is trying to, or this man or this woman is trying to like put in that effort to be something, to change, to no matter what the situation is, as far as you are putting in effort, change is bound to happen. So I just want to encourage you not to lose hope. No matter how deep the situation is, you can be saved. You can be saved. That's the end of this video. I know it was really short, but I just wanted to give you some tips and tricks. Since it has worked for me, it can work for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button because your girl needs it. Bye. Ta-da.